Mother, hold on. The Mayo Clinic specialists are landing as we speak.
Chloe, don't cry. It's okay, my sweet girl.
It's my fault. I never should have left you for Silicon Valley. Please don't leave me.
Still breathing? I was about to order the mortuary drapes. This master suite belongs to me now anyway.
Who gave you clearance to enter? Get the hell out!
Liam. Is Liam finally here?
He finds your very existence a nuisance. His exact words. I wouldn't look at her even if she were a corpse.
Shut your mouth! A cheap gold digger leveraging a fabricated rescue has zero right to speak in this house! The dynasty belongs to my mother now. You two are just pathetic losers who belong in the basement.
You cold-blooded bastard!
Rest now, Mother. I'll take it from here. You're finally awake. Thank God the fever broke.
The Claude estate? Reborn? Liam has been missing for a year. This is right after the dynasty took us back in. Since God granted me a second chance, for every grievance my mother endured, I will use my 160 UH repayment with interest. Just round, we'll make the first...
Let's go down. Mommy will get you something to eat.
Mommy, I love you so much.
The matriarch has returned.
Target, Matriarch Eleanor Claude. Threat level, 0. Acquisition difficulty, 3 stars. Mommy, I really want a cinnamon apple pie. No one knows that the matriarch secretly yearns for the rustic pie her mother used to bake. That recipe is the master key to her vault.
Of course, sweetheart. I'll make it for you.
I want to bake it with you, Mommy. Grandma!
She always avoids me. Why the sudden approach today?
I baked a cinnamon apple pie exclusively for you, Grandma.
She strictly dines on Michelin-starred cuisine. This rustic dish might severely offend her.
Is this a cinnamon apple pie?
I peeled the apples and kneaded the dough myself. You're going to love it.
How thoughtful of you, little one.
Please taste it, Grandma. It won't be good if it gets cold. Direct hit. In my past life, she secretly supported my mother. She isn't malicious, just manipulated. She is the absolute optimal backer.
This specific taste. How did you know I prefer this?
I saw it in a dream. A very gentle old lady was baking it in a small kitchen.
The person in her dream. Was it my mother?
Hannah playing the docile victim again, using her child to curry favor with the matriarch. Pathetic. Chloe, apple pie, did you drag this supermarket freezer trash before the matriarch? How utterly unpresentable.
What do you mean unpresentable? Look, Grandma, it's absolutely delicious and completely poison-free.
Miss Hannah, this is the Claude estate, not your cheap Parisian attic. It's high time you learned our rules. Excuse me. Chloe wished to show her appreciation for Ma'am's tireless work today. I see no fault in that.
She's fighting back, a full 5 years ahead of the timeline. My rebirth is rewriting her too.
The Claudes are a dynasty. Serving peasant food to the matriarch is an utter disgrace to this family's standing.
Martha, I baked this. If you have a grievance, address me. Do not raise your voice at my mother.
Talking back now, is that the stellar breeding your mother provided you?
My mother taught me basic etiquette. You barged in without clearance and shrieked in front of the matriarch. Is that your so-called rule?
I'd say you are the one severely lacking in etiquette here.
Madam, I assure you I didn't mean...
Unpresentable? This tastes exactly like my mother's recipe. 50 years. I haven't tasted this in 50 years.
Shut your mouth. The Claude dynasty does not need a helper dictating our affairs. Pack your things and get off my estate. Now!
Is it good, Grandma?
It's delicious. The best pie I've ever had.
I learned from Mommy. Hers is 100 times better. I'll bake it for you every weekend, okay?
It's a promise then. Grandma will be waiting.
Liam returns in exactly 3 days. Grandma's affection is trending up, but it's far from a lock. Once he crosses that threshold, her son's survival trow is everything. I need a masterstroke to secure my position.
Interpol wired their report yesterday. Still absolutely nothing. Madam completely collapsed from the news. The concierge and doctor was here all night. It's been a full year since the young master's yacht went down in the Caribbean. The salvage teams haven't even recovered a full piece of wreckage. Let's face facts. He's never coming back.
I have a play.
Are you actively praying for Liam's death? He is your own flesh and blood! I will not authorize calling off the search! Not for a single day!
Chloe, I'm terribly ill. Return to your quarters before you catch this.
I'm not afraid. When I had a fever, Mother held me the entire night, and I was cured in the morning, Grandma, and you will be cured too.
Careful now, sweetheart.
Grandma, I heard the maids whispering. They said Daddy is never coming back.
They are liars!
But I had a dream last night. I dreamt Daddy is returning in exactly 3 days. He was wearing a sharp black suit, standing right at the estate gate.
Exactly. Your father is merely on an extended trip. He knows his Chloe is waiting, so he will absolutely return.
Do you really think so? Will Daddy like me?
With a girl as perfect as you?
But the baggage he brings is a ticking time bomb.
Have a little more of this, darling.
What has captured your attention, Chloe?
I was just admiring you and Mummy. It would be absolutely perfect if Daddy were sitting with us.
Madame, forgive the instruction, but it's phenomenal news. Master Liam has returned.
Excuse me. Repeat that.
It's the absolute truth, Madame. He is at the gates right now.
See, Grandma? I promised you Daddy would come home to us.
The entire world told me he was lost to us. Everyone except you, my little lucky charm. Come, let us welcome your father home.
Mother.
Daddy, is this my grandma?
Daddy?
Sophia, darling, give Daddy some space to greet the matriarch.
Mother, allow me to formally introduce Isabella. When my yacht went down in the storm, she pulled me from the wreckage. This is Sophia, her adopted daughter. I've taken her under my wing as my goddaughter.
Madam, Liam insists I'm a hero, but it was merely human dynasty. He simply wouldn't let it rest without bringing us here.
Let's save the theatrics for indoors.
Chloe, this is your father. Haven't you been waiting for him? Liam, she's been waiting every single day. She even prophesied your return.
Grandma, who is that person?
Chloe, sweetie, this is your sister Sophia. Say hello.
Grandma, why is she calling my father Daddy?
Chloe, enough. Madam, I'll take her to her quarters.
Emotional payload delivered. Let's see how the matriarch maneuvers this board.
What exactly is the nature of your relationship with this Isabella woman?
There is absolutely nothing between us but profound gratitude. Sophia lost her father early. I took pity and claimed her as my goddaughter. I did try to locate Hannah later, but she had vacated the premises. I was completely unaware she was carrying my child.
And how do you intend to resolve this catastrophic mess?
When I formally recognized Sophia, I gave Isabella my word. No marriage for one full year.
You neglect your own flesh and blood for a goddaughter with zero ties to this dynasty? What is wrong with your head, Leah?
I gave her my word as a Claude.
Enough. We shall defer this until your father returns.
You saved Liam's life. That officially makes you benefactors of the Claude dynasty. You will want for nothing.
We merely did what anyone with a conscience would do, sir.
Chloe, come here. This is your grandfather. He's been exhausting global resources to find your father. Say hello.
Hello, Grandpa.
It is good to have you back.
Hannah, what are you waiting for? Sign the prenuptial agreement, waiving your asset rights so Edward can officially acknowledge you.
No rush. She can sign it after they formally exchange vows in the church.
Is Massey protecting Isabella's position, or just testing the waters? Regardless, this chess game is infinitely more complex than I anticipated.
Sophia, give it to me straight. Is this marriage into the Claude dynasty actually going to happen?
Absolutely. You won't just marry in. You will be the matriarch. Just hold your nerve. In 6 months, everything falls right into your lap.
Sophia's foresight has never missed the mark. 6 more months until I secure Liam. Then the entire Claude fortune will be at my absolute disposal.
Chloe's still holding a grudge against your father? Rest assured, he gave me his word. He will marry your mother in a year. As for those 2 parasites, Grandma will personally arrange their departure.
Why must we wait a whole year, Grandma?
It's a rigid stipulation in your father's agreement with Isabella.
An agreement? That wasn't in my previous timeline. Why would Isabella demand this specific grace period? Unless she needs time to maneuver, or rather Sophia needs the time.
Madam, I personally prepared a cinnamon apple pie for you. I sincerely hope it suits your distinguished...
Cinnamon apple pie? How could she possibly know Grandma's Achilles wold? Only weaponized that knowledge from my past life. They have an informant. Sophia.
How thoughtful. It lacks the finesse of Chloe's baking. Chloe, darling, I had the kitchen prepare your absolute favorite caramel pudding. Shall we go see if it's ready?
Yes, please.
Why is everything completely derailed? Where's the timeline fracture?
Mrs. Montgomery, a pleasure as always. Likewise, madam. Word has it the Sterling granddaughter just secured an apprenticeship with Daniel Gray, director of the NYAI Academy.
They're hosting a grand tech showcase this Friday. Gray's influence in Silicon Valley is absolute, second only to the legendary Marcus Vaughn. Furthermore, the Harrington Group is looking to leverage the Sterlings to force their way into Manhattan. They haven't forgotten how the Claudes suppressed their expansion years ago.
They play by the rules. We won't interfere. But they intend to disrupt Manhattan's order. The Claude dynasty will not sit idly by.
In my past life, the Claude family's intervention triggered a massive siege by rival confraps. That specific crisis was the catalyst. That was exactly why my grandparents hastily approved Liam's marriage to Isabella, relying on her cutthroat business tactics. But this time, your little reign is over before it begins.
Who instructed you in chess, Sophia?
My mother hired a grandmaster for me. I've been studying diligently for a year, sir.
To achieve this level of strategic foresight in a mere year, you possess remarkable aptitude. You should definitely cultivate this.
I hear Miss Sophia has already skipped a grade and plays at a tournament level. The young master is truly blessed.
Indeed, Sophia is exceptionally gifted.
My rebirth isn't the only anomaly in my past life. Sophia, you're a reincarnate too. In my past life, I thought they were buttering up Grandma. I was wrong. The real power in this dynasty is Grandpa Edward. You want the throne? Not on my watch. Grandpa, what are you two playing? It looks so fun.
I'm playing chess with your sister. You should watch and learn, Chloe.
Chess? I can do that too. It's not exactly rocket science.
Oh, you can play? Why don't you have a match with Sophia? Winner gets a special reward from me.
I don't want to play with her. I want to play with you, Grandpa. I want to beat the best.
Quite the ambition. Fine, little one. You take the first move.
But no spectators allowed. She has to leave. Have fun, Grandpa. I'll head back to the library then. If I win, I get whatever I want. Right, Grandpa?
Dad, I'm taking Sophia to the Sterling Tech Gala this Friday. Marcus Vancent will be there. If Sophia becomes his apprentice, the Harringtons won't dare to touch our Manhattan assets. I'm standing right here. Where are your manners? Why haven't you called me Daddy?
Why the rush? It's not like you're lacking people to call you Daddy. Checkmate. I win.
Her strategy, it's far beyond mine. This child is a monster. All right. I lost. What is your prize, little genius?
First, I'm going to that Sterling Gala. Second, I need $100,000. Loaned as pocket money. Pinky swear, Grandpa. $100,000 is just the seed. In 3 months, my quant algorithm will turn this into a fortune. I'm buying the board. Daddy, please don't fret. I will perform flawlessly at the Sterling estate tonight and secure Mr. Vannett's mentorship.
Sophia, darling, the weight of our corporate affairs is not yours to bear. Do not pressure yourself.
Daddy, perhaps we should bring Chloe along. She rarely attends such elite gatherings. It would be an eye-wake owner for her.
If she possessed even a fraction of your grace, I would be satisfied. Tonight's occasion is too crucial. She stays.
So, Sophia, you think your little rebirth gives you the upper hand? Even reincarnated, an idiot remains an idiot. System calculation. Threat level, absolute 0. Grandpa, please attend to your guests. I shall wait for you right over there.
Enjoy the dessert pavilion, my dear. And do not wander off.
Daddy, look. Isn't that Chloe?
Who authorized your presence here? Did you sneak in to throw a tantrum just because I brought Sophia? Where is your mother?
Do you ever stop spouting absolute nonsense?
I'm having security. Orst you back, escort to the estate immediately. I am having you escorted back to the estate this instant.
I'm not going anywhere.
Why are you so impossibly defiant? How exactly has your mother been raising you?
Criticize me all you want, but keep my mother's name out of your mouth. You haven't earned the right.
Daddy, please. Chloe, listen to me. Tonight is the Stearns' Tech Gala, a paramount event for our Claude dynasty. The absolute elite of Manhattan are present. The slightest misstep could humiliate the family. Daddy is merely worried you'll be overwhelmed.
Are you married to my father?
The Claude situation is utterly scandalous. They call her a savior, yet the child is practically grown. Chloe, what on earth are you talking about?
Not married? Then why do you keep throwing around our Claude dynasty? Didn't your mother ever teach you not to covet things that don't belong to you?
I was simply trying to look out for you. How can you be so incredibly cruel?
Chloe! Your insolence is absolutely disgraceful. I can only imagine what Hannah's been feeding your mind.
How my mother raises me is absolutely none of your concern. Let it go, Daddy. I'm clearly making her uncomfortable. Perhaps I should be the one to leave.
You do not belong in this circle. Leave. Now.
What exactly is transpiring here?
Dad? You brought her here?
Is there an issue with my decision?
I thought the old man despised Chloe. Why on earth would he bring that little brat to a Sterling gala?
Father, Chloe has zero social standing. Every eye in Manhattan is on the Claudes tonight. If she slips up, we'll be the laughingstock of the city.
My very presence here is already the highest honor the Sterlings will ever receive. I'd like to see who dares to mock a Claude.
The Sterling granddaughter just secured Daniel Gray as her mentor. The leverage this gives them is immeasurable.
Daniel Gray is second only to Marcus Varnud. With his Silicon Valley network, the Sterlings will overshadow the Claudettes before the year is out.
Let's be real. In this generation, no one can compete with the Sterling heiress.
Grandpa, I'm hungry.
I told you earlier, go find something yourself. Don't be a nuisance.
Look at him. He clearly can't stand her. He's only doing this because Eleanor probably forced him. Such a little bumplet, thinking only of her stomach.
If you don't let me eat, I'm telling Grandma everything the second we get home.
This little trat actually threatening me with Eleanor in front of all these people? She's certainly got the Claude nerve.
Here, Grandpa, you eat first.
I thought you were the one who was hungry.
I noticed you barely touched your breakfast this morning. You need your strength, Grandpa. Now eat.
She actually noticed? Amid of all this, she was watching me?
Family card played. Target's emotional firewall currently collapsing.
A 10-year-old commanding such sophisticated syntax, astonishing.
A true rising star in Manhattan's tech ecosystem.
Too mechanical. Pure textbook replication without a shred of soul or original architecture. Not my prodigy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Daniel Gray has officially decided to take Sophia Claude as his personal protege.
Are we calling this exceptional, Grandfather? It's pure imitation. Not a single line of original algorithm exists in that garbage.
Chloe, cease this nonsense instantly. Do not embarrass the family.
Well, little miss, perhaps you'd like to grace the stage and enlighten us?
She's just a child. She doesn't know.
I'm doing this exclusively for my grandmother, not for your second-rate Daniel Gray.
Original architecture. She built that encryption logic from absolutely nothing. Genius. This is exactly the prodigy I've been hunting for.
Daniel Gray, a second-rate academic at best. The real Attic's predator of Silicon Valley is Marcus Varnud.
The legendary Marcus Varnud, the man who breached the Pentagon at 15 and pioneered global security?
Little one, I'd much prefer it if you addressed me as your mentor.
Mr. Varnud, surely there's a misunderstanding. Sophia is our designated programmer. Daniel Gray just praised her.
Her syntax is tidy, yes, but it's nothing but hollow imitation, zero soul. The disciple I require is her. So, Chloe, will you accept my mentorship?
No?
Chloe, please.
Fascinating. Name your terms then.
I refuse to leave my mother and grandmother, and I will not be tethered to a screen 12 hours a day.
Done. Code whenever you please. Say yes, and within 5 years you'll be delivering the keynote on the main stage at Def Day.
And then, if you guarantee to channel more exclusive tech leverage to the Claude dynasty than the Sterlings could ever dream of, then I am yours.
At 5 years old, she's negotiating corporate sovereignty. Extraordinary.
Deal! I'm blasting this all over Silicon Valley right now. Marcus Van has secured a prodigy!
Marcus's dismissal just eradicated Sophia's tech future. Gray wouldn't dare take Vaughn's rejected scrap. 2 birds, 1 flawless stone. You're a reincarnate too, aren't you, Chloe? I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Drop the act! Without your little rebirth of this deviates, you and your pathetic mother would be exiled and the fashion details would belong to mine! Grandma made it clear. I am the sole heir of this dynasty. You two are merely guests whose welcome is rapidly expiring. She doesn't flinch. Could I have miscalculated? Still resentful towards Daddy? He's so incredibly gentle with me. He bought me an entire designer wardrobe yesterday to lift my spirits.
Spouting this venom to a 5-year-old, pure malice.
His actions are utterly irrelevant to me. Chloe, why?
How can you be so vicious? Pushing your sister down the stairs. If you're this malicious at 5, you'll be a monster as an adult!
Grandma, I didn't touch her. She threw herself down.
Liam, she is 5. Do you honestly believe a 5-year-old can physically throw a 10-year-old down a staircase? You are unfit to call yourself a father.
Please don't be angry, Daddy. It's my fault. Chloe was just anxious. I'm sure she didn't mean
Look
it.
at her. Sophia is still defending you, and this is how you behave.
Enough! Are you entirely devoid of logic, Liam? You will officially apologize to Chloe tomorrow.
Chloe, I was mistaken. I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions.
You never take me anywhere. You never buy me gifts. You are a terrible father.
Your apology is utterly worthless. But truly in the $100,000 I borrowed from Grandpa. My quant algorithms just multiplied it by 50 in the crypto market. This capital is our absolute leverage. Nobody touches us now.
In my previous life, Isabella usurped this Atiye, using the International Fashion Association's partnership to solidify her status. This time, I had given Grandma and then the rooms directly to Mother. Her staircase to heaven is officially demolished.
Handle these premium silks with extreme care. They're worth considerably more than your life. What exactly is your business here?
Liam officially appointed me as your vice assistant to shadow your brilliance, so to speak.
Liam never fails to denostrate me. Let's see exactly how long this gold digger survives in my mother's territory.
Completely untraceable. The absolute second moisture hits, the fibers disintegrate. When the client sues for millions, Hannah will be utterly ruined. But what if the investigators trace it back to us? Relax. I've had the security feeds completely wiped from the mainframe. Where is the security footage? Pull it up immediately! It's completely corrupted. There's absolutely nothing in the system.
Deleted footage? How quaint. In my world, absolutely no data ever truly dies. Gotcha, Isabella. Your every miserable move is permanently etched into my system logs.
I've convened this meeting to share a rather illuminating piece of footage.
This is a complete fabrication! It's an absolute deepfake!
The NYPD Cyber Division will be the ultimate judge of its authenticity.
Hannah, my profound apologies. I was utterly blinded.
Sophia, help me! It's a total disaster!
Return to the estate immediately, grovel to Liam, and never mention this catastrophic failure again. Daddy, Mommy just fell down the stairs. There's so much blood!
Get off the car!
Liam is remarkably consistent. Every ounce of his so-called gratitude drains what little patience we had left. He just threw away his final life trying. Mr. Alexander, you look exactly like the father I've always envisioned.
Placing a lot of trust in a stranger, aren't we? Aren't you afraid I'm dangerous?
Mother insists impeccably handsome men are trustworthy. Plus, look over there. That's my mother. Isn't she absolutely stunning?
I must admit, that would be me punching well above my weight.
Let's exchange contacts, Mr. Alexander. Give the father role some serious consideration.
Alexander, the undisputed godfather of Manhattan's elite. Sophia's ultimate target, officially intercepted. The endgame begins now. Witnessing this, my mentor, Mr. Nicholas, orchestrated all of this for me. I crushed you in the last life, and you will remain my absolute inferior in this one.
I have absolutely no idea what you're babbling about. But is Mr. Nicholas really that formidable? Conversing with a little imbecile is a complete waste of my time. If you have any brains, you and your mother will pack up and roll out of the Claude space.
Since when did a charity case dictate terms for the Claude dynasty?
Sophia is desperate to leverage the Nicholas family to secure a top-tier marriage. She's utterly oblivious that Nicholas is third tier at best. The true A-to-text predator she wants is Alexander, and his private line is already in my pocket.
One final match, but this time I brought in a true grandmaster to demolirate you.
Grandmappa, you declared one final match 3 games ago. We are literally on round 5.
Is this the formidable grandmaster I was summoned to face?
I'm no grandmaster. I'm just marginally better than you grandpas at this board.
Beneath that innocent facade lies a ruthlessly aggressive strategic mind. Give her a decade and she'll be the most lethal player on the planet. Little one, would you do me the absolute honor of becoming my apprentice?
I must respectfully decline, Mr. Victor. I already have a mentor.
She knows exactly who I am, yet remains utterly unmoved. Such fierce loyalty to her master, incredibly rare.
You can determine a person's trajectory at age 3. This child is insolent, aggressively competitive, and incredibly arrogant. She will amount to absolutely nothing.
Mr. Nicholas, a child's disinterest in your board game does not dictate her entire future or her worth.
Enough! Mr. Nicholas is Sophia's mentor. You will address him with absolute respect.
Your own flesh and blood is being openly humiliated by an outsider, and you attack me? You have completely failed as a father.
Grandma, what does arrogant even mean? I didn't even do anything to Mr. Nicholas.
Mr. Nicholas Emilius, my granddaughter's future, decidedly not yours to evaluate.
If she doesn't apologize immediately, I will personally revoke your fashionatary's qualification for the International Association.
Chloe, apologize to Mr. Nicholas this instant!
Who dares to imply my protege is without absolute backing? You think you can bully my student and her mother in their own home? She claimed this dynasty is hers. Is she wrong? Are we leaving estates to adopted charity cases now? She claimed her mentor surpasses you. Where is the lie?
Master Vaughn, I simply felt her youth required some discipline.
Silence! At 5 years old, she is the prized genius of Marcus Vaughn. She has every right to be as arrogant as she pleases.
So this is what it feels like to have an impenetrable shield. I always envied Sophia for having a father figure to protect her. Now, I have the ultimate one.
If this house suffocates you, pack your bags. We leave for Silicon Valley tonight.
Master Vongel, please. Taking her away was never part of our arrangement.
Rest assured, as long as you draw breath, no one touches my student. Furthermore, I've bypassed his petty bureaucracy and directly submitted Hannah's portfolio to the International Association's elite committee. Await the victory.
You will write a public apology to Mr. Nicholas right now!
Refuse, and I cut off your trust fund today. Tomorrow you're on a jet to the strictest boarding school in Switzerland. You will never set foot in New York again.
Grandpa, Daddy is going to send Chloe away.
You're just consumed by jealousy towards Sophia. You've been unpresentable since the day you were born.
You dare touch a single hair on her head, Liam. Try it.
Grandpa, he's sending me to Switzerland. He's cutting my trust fund, and I didn't even do anything. Is it a crime to dislike chess, or does he just despise me?
Chloe, who is bullying you? Tell your master.
Master Victor, you know this child? I stayed in this city exclusively to locate this prodigy. She survived 102 moves against me. You barely managed 88.
Grandpa, I want a match with him. If I win, he meets my demands. Condition 1, she is permanently banned from the International Chess Association for life. Condition 2, you take my mother as your final exclusive haute couture apprentice and channel every resource you possess into her.
I saw through you in our first match. Too much scheming, you fell in 36 moves. Practice for another decade and you might reach Chloe's current level.
Mr. Nicholas, where is my mother?
In the back studio, working on a prototype.
Daddy!
What a pleasant surprise, Chloe. What exactly did you just call him?
Mr. Nicholas, this is the father I scouted for myself. Isn't he magnificent?
Careful with the titles, little one. That happens to be my father.
Nicholas is Alexander's father? I just casually logged onto the Jude Wickett's Manhattan. Seen her on notification. Hints on tier unlocked. Mommy, look! Daddy is here!
I'm so sorry, Mr. Alexander. Children say the most ridiculous things.
I am not being ridiculous. Daddy and I made a pact last time.
Chloe is a delight. Having her trust is a privilege I don't take lightly.
Mr. Nicholas, I am launching an independent fashion house for my mother to helm. The seed capital is entirely self-generated through crypto and a quant algorithm I coded. She must never know I am the shadow backwater.
You maneuver in high finance? How on earth did you generate that kind of capital?
I deployed an automated trading bot. It's been running for months with satisfactory yields. Will you partner with my mother for the International Association bid?
How could I possibly refuse a pitch like that? Besides, she's my protege and potentially my future daughter-in-law.
Mother, in this life, you will never kneel to anyone. Everything is proceeding exactly according to my algorithm.
I heard Master Liam was on his knees outside Matriarch's quarters for 24 hours straight. Blood is thicker than water. Looks like the Claude estate is hosting a wedding after all.
Lock down the marriage to Liam immediately. Once you win the International Fashion Association Championship, your Atiri becomes the dynasty's crown jewel. Then, even those two old flummus will be at your mercy.
But what about those two? I'm forced to look at them breathing my air every single day!
They will be eradicated from the estate, but until the ring is on your finger, we tolerate them. No unnecessary variables.
Throw it all out. Make room.
What exactly do you think you're doing?
Hannah, dear. Liam and I are getting married. This is his courtyard. It's wildly inappropriate for an outsider to remain. As for Chloe, I'll magnanimously raise her as my own.
Oh!
I never wanted to marry Liam. You can have the trash. But what gives you the right to touch my daughter's belongings?
Grandma, please don't let this ruin your health. Mommy says, regardless of where we end up living, you and Grandpa will always be my absolute favorite people.
I am still breathing. Since when does that woman dictate who stays in my house?
I've made my decision. Every single asset in my name and all my shares in the Claude Group will be transferred least I can do to compensate her and Hannah.
Agreed. My 3 estates, 2 subsidiaries, and my 5% stake will be added to her trust. My only biological granddaughter will not be marginalized.
Isabella, Sophia, everything you've ever bled for is now legally mine.
She actually brought the child. How incredibly brazen. Is she here to object?
Hannah, I'm thrilled you came. I thought you'd be too bitter to attend our union.
My mother always says anyone is welcome to recycle the trash she discards.
Chloe, you don't comprehend adult matters. Your father and I are deeply in love.
Really? Because just days ago he told my mother he was being forced into this, and that she was his only true love. Chloe, please. Daddy was only trying to let Hannah down gently. Is that like when you tried to push me, tripped yourself, and then played the victim? You two are exactly alike. Liam, you're about to witness the true faces of your saviors. And my mother, she's about to turn this entire industry upside down.
Announcing the arrival of Master Edward and Madam Eleanor.
Before this ceremony proceeds, I have a declaration. I have irrevisibly transferred all my assets and Claude Group shares into an exclusive black card trust for Chloe.
What? Confirmed. Chloe will have absolute controlling rights upon maturity. My estate, subsidiaries, and 5% stake are also in that trust.
Are these two crossos trying to hollow up the dynasty? All of that belongs to me.
Mother, father, this is blatant favoritism. It's my wedding day and now—
Dispose of our own wealth as we see fit. You're about us.
Let it go, Leah. Sophia isn't blood after.
Announcing the head of the Greystone dynasty, Mr. Alexander.
The Graysheads? The trillion-dollar Godfather family? Here?
He's unmarried. Whoever lands him becomes the ultimate matriarch of Manhattan.
That is the most powerful man I have ever laid eyes on.
Mr. Alexander, we are beyond honored. You grace the Claude family with your presence.
Daddy!
Careful, little one. Are you hurt?
I'm fine, Daddy. Thank you for playing along, Daddy.
Chloe! I can't— Did she just call Alexander Daddy?
Grandma, since he didn't want me, and I reject him, I simply procured a new father. But you and Grandpa are always my family.
Little Chloe, what is the meaning of this?
Chloe, where are your manners? Procuring your own father? This is an absolute farce!
If you can procure your own daughter, why can't I procure my own father? Besides, you've always insisted I'm inferior to your adopted charity case.
Who said that? In my eyes, Chloe is the most brilliant and charming girl in the world.
Hannah, I severely underestimated you. No wonder you constantly threatened to leave. You already had your next sponsor lined up.
Liam, stop projecting your own filth onto everyone else.
You are entirely mistaken. I am currently pursuing Hannah. A woman of her caliber with the most wonderful daughter is a privilege few men deserve.
Phase 1, the father personalist execution. Next, it's time to obliterate Isabella's savior Claude. Mr. Alexander told me you personally waived our Ateliers preliminary round. We are extremely grateful.
What are you talking about? I have absolutely no knowledge of what you're referencing.
Uncle Alexander, I am Sophia, the official protege of Mr. Nicholas. He mentioned he forwarded our Ateliers portfolio to you.
The boss has been well aware of your fraudulent use of Mr. Nicholas's name. The master accepted only one exclusive apprentice, Madam Hannah. You were expelled ages ago.
Impossible. I was his formalized student. Why would he expel me? In the last life, they made the end. Where did disintegrating fracture?
Sophia, what is this? Didn't you assure me that—
Quite the lively gathering we have here.
Daddy, my master is here. Allow me to introduce you.
The little one's master. Then I must formally make his acquaintance.
My brilliant girl, I trust I'm not late to the show?
Your timing is absolute perfection. Master, this is my father.
Alexander, it's you rascal.
Master Victor, you previously mentioned an extraordinary gifted protege. It turns out she is my daughter.
You all owe this revelation to my genius student, Chloe. She tasked me with tracking Liam's SOS signal from the maritime disaster. Following that digital tale, we brought you the actual saviors. That's him! He's the man we pulled from the ocean! Our yacht charter was operating in those waters post-storm. We spotted him clinging to debris, barely breathing. We hauled him aboard. He was hanging by a thread. The second we revived him, those two appeared out of nowhere. She claimed to be his wife and just whisked him away.
I thought Isabella saved him?
In the middle of the ocean? Such impeccable timing reeks of premeditation, wouldn't you agree?
You swore to me that you pulled me from the water!
Liam, no! They are lying. It's a setup!
The absolute truth is staring me in the face and you're still spewing lies?
Liam!
This entire dynasty elevated you to the highest honor purely because we believed you saved my son. You tormented Hannah and Chloe, and I tolerated it. You played us all for absolute fools.
Madam, please, I beg of you, it's a misunderstanding.
Security, throw these parasites off Claude property this instant.
Father, wait!
You utter one more word and you will be thrown out onto the street with them.
Grandpa! Grandma! It's Daddy's wedding! My mother is the greatest benefit of this family.
Benefactor? Her entire savior identity is a fraudulent fabrication. You have zero leverage here.
Even if the rescue was embellished, I secured the International Fashion Association Championship. Without me, the Claude fashion empire is nothing but an empty shell.
You absolutely do not cross this little girl. A 5-year-old just orchestrated the complete implosion of a corporate wedding.
Who said the championship belonged?
Master, what took you so long?
I was finalizing the mission you senpai'd me. You hold down the fort here. I bring the ultimate victory.
Did Nicholas and Mommy win Twin Queen?
Undoubtedly. Furthermore, the board has signed the master contract directly with Mr. Nicholas. The entire project is now exclusively overseen by him and your mother.
I thought Hannah was expelled. How did she qualify?
Nicholas, the patriarch of Alexander's bloodline?
Grandma, allow me to clarify. Mr. Nicholas from the Atelier is my new daddy's father. He is a legendary designer, and officially Mommy's mentor now.
He is Alexander's father?
You won't penalize Mommy for winning, will you, Grandma?
Magnificent, you silly girl. Why would I ever punish brilliance?
System POFed. Savior protocol disabled. Fashion access regarded. Isabella Ekiou has suffered a fatal error and will now be permanently deleted.
What are you imbeciles waiting for? Throw them out immediately!
You cannot do this to me! I have top clear attorneys! I will leak every filthy Claude scandal to the New York Times!
By all means, try. I assure you no media outlet in Manhattan will dare answer your call. Guards, dispose of them.
This is impossible. Of this makes sense. I executed every calculation flawlessly. How did I lose everything?
Chloe! You absolute bitch! I will never ever let you off the hook!
Gag that feral child!
Grandpa, hold on a moment. I have a few parting words for her.
This little monster. Every single variable in this room was manipulated precisely into her checkup. That, my friend, is my undisputed prodigy.
An imbecile remains an imbecile even in a second lifetime. You earned this absolute defeat, Sophia. From chess to haute couture, from algorithms to human psychology, you could never outplayed me. You lost in the last life, and you lose even harder in this one.
You were reborn too? Now it all makes sense! No wonder you preempted my every move! Chloe, you are a demon! I swear I will return and destroy you!
System log. Sophia XPF has triggered a fatal warning and is now forcibly terminated. Threat assessment, absolute 0. Grant you 100 lifetimes and you'll still fail using the exact same pathetic tactics because you never understood. True genius isn't about destroying others. It's about building an impenetrable fortress for the ones you love.
Hannah, my God. I was so wrong. I was utterly blinded by their manipulation. Please, I implore you, give me one more chance. Let us rebuild our life.
Liam, a mistake is a mistake. The real world doesn't offer infinite reboots for catastrophic failures.
Hannah, regardless of where you choose to reside, Edward and I remain Chloe's grandparents. This dynasty will always be your sanctuary.
We failed in our duty as patriarchs and allowed you to suffer. Securing this empire of cloaks the least we can do to make amends.
Thank you, Mother, Father. Chloe has always loved you both dearly.
Daddy, Mommy, let's go find Mr. Nicholas and celebrate. Mommy secured the championship today. We demand a grand feast.
Of course. Whatever my little genius desires, Daddy will make it happen.
I demand cinnamon apple pie and caramel pudding. Double portions of both.
Anything you wish, my love. Let's go.
This game is lethal, but her capacity to dismantle an entire power structure is downright terrifying. This entire wedding was her personal chessboard.
She is my absolute masterpiece, though I highly suspect she outgrew the need for a mentor long ago.
Grandma, Grandpa, I'll bring you an apple pie very soon.
I'll be waiting, my darling.
Off you go, bright girl. Take impeccable care of your mother for us.
Farewell, Mr. Liam. In my last life, my mother was discarded, I was bullied, and we were exiled with absolutely nothing. This time in just 5 years, I overwrote the entire source code of their destinies. The Savior Protocol exposed. The Prodigy facade annihilated. My mother's empire at the absolute epic. And I am no longer the little girl crying in the dark. I am Chloe, by the Supreme Master, the ultimate father, and the most magnificent mother. System notification. Checkmate. I own the board.